Hey there guys, what's going on? It's Galeriot here, back on the 5-9 channel with the new cards. We've finally seen them, we finally got them. We've got the Kid Gohan Dokkan Fest exclusive, Garlic Jr. and the SBR Trunks. Of course, you know, we were kind of hoping Garlic Jr. was going to be a Dokkan Fest exclusive, but you know, Goresh did say temper expectations. VJumps did not mention if it was a Dokkan Fest exclusive or not, and lo and behold, it wasn't. Of course, we didn't know this yesterday when we got the in-game information that, you know, there was a Kid Gohan Dokkan Fest event coming soon. So yeah, I'm really excited for the Kid Gohan personally, because of course, you know, I was kind of expecting it. I did mention in the podcast, you know, if it isn't a Dokkan Fest exclusive, it could be Kid Gohan we get, and lo and behold, we did. But with me today, we also have Trocho. Say hello, homie.
Hello.
Alright, sweet. We were looking forward to this. Now we'll start off with SBR Trunks and then go in order of hype, shall we? Of course, SBR Trunks. Now this one we've been kind of expecting and hoping that it would be a Vegeta's family support / lead, and we're not disappointed at all. He is a leader of Vegeta's family as expected. Key +4. Talon made a slight mistake there, of course, but it's fine. Stats 120 across the board. On his 12 key and 18 key, he raises attack and defense for 1 turn. Super basic, but still works. Passive is own attack and defense 80%, and then he gets some buffs depending on how many Vegeta family allies are on that rotation. He gets an extra key, so up to 2 key basically. I don't think I'm pretty sure it counts himself, so it'll be 3 key actually. And then dodge chance of 15% plus. Or is it 30%? It should just count him as well if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Trocho, you can correct me in a bit once I'm done with this small paragraph. If in slot 1, all allies key +3, your own defense 60%. If in slot 2, Vegeta family allies key +3, your own attack and defense 30%. And then in slot 3, of course, your own attack and is 60% and key +3. Really nice. You're gonna probably run him in, I would say, slot 2 more likely, if anything, just so that, you know, you get that even attack and defense for yourself, as well as giving your Vegeta family allies key +3. There is a chance you could run him in slot 1 as well, because he does get a 60% defense buff, and then he can support the whole rotation in case you don't have a Vegeta family ally on the team. But yeah, Trocho, what do you think? How do you feel about him? I'm happy. I'm glad, because he does what he needs to do, and that's support Vegeta's family. But yeah, what do you think, mate?
On paper, he looks really good.
Yeah.
His attack is like 18,000, so, you know, 80% attack and defense. So he'll be hitting decently hard with having, you know, 45% chance of dodge, because it should include him. Yeah. I don't think we've ever had it with the same wording that didn't include themselves. Yeah. So it'd be weird if he didn't. So 45% chance of dodge. Slot 1, you can run him as a defensive option. You know, slot 2 and 3, he's going to be supporting. And finally, we have a good S tier LR that's leading Vegeta family. So I'm very happy with him.
Yeah, I mean, it's another STR unit, but at least it's the free-to-play one and not the Dokkan Fest exclusive or the banner unit. But yeah, no, it's good to see SBR Trunks. He's really solid, it seems like. He's nothing exceptional, but he is a free SBR card. I was going to say category for some reason. Card, which I'm really excited for. And yeah, his animation, by the way, it's the definition of a hit and run. I'm sorry. This man leaps out of the car, beats the out of Cell, and then gets back into the car and runs off. So it literally is the definition of a hit and run. But yeah, let's move on to Kid Gohan and the Dokkan Fest exclusive character for this celebration. He leads the heavenly category, new category effectively. I don't know what it's gonna contain, to be honest. I'm expecting stuff like obviously the Piccolos and maybe some of the gods like Whis and stuff, I'd assume, or not gods, the gods and angels, I should say. We'll have to find out once we get access to the data download, and then we can see the categories in the game, of course. But yeah, he leads that category. Key +3, stats 170 across the board. Or Bond of Master and Disciple, key +3, stats 150, which is good. I'm trying to think, what was the most recent Bond of Master and Disciple lead we got recently? Obviously we know in Future Gohan. I'm trying to think of another one off the top of my head, but I can't think of any. But yeah, Trocho, do you remember any other one? Bond of Master and Disciple?
I don't. Nail? Did Adriel Nail lead the category?
No, well, I mean, I don't remember actually. He might have actually. No. He definitely did. No, he didn't. I'm pretty sure it's like, I know STR Whis actually. STR Whis is one that does lead it at 120, and I'm pretty sure the Tech Ultimate Gohan from the anniversary, the 6th year anniversary does, but I don't remember if it does any other like sub leads or actual leaders. I'm pretty sure it's only in Future Gohan as a leader.
Yeah, for the actual leader, it's only him.
So yeah, as an actual leader, we're finally getting another category lead for Bond of Master and Disciple, which is a huge plus, especially if we do get, say, a SBR stage for it. Very good. On his essay, he raises defense, immense damage, and a medium chance to stun. He does have a unit essay, which I'm very, very happy about. This, at least we're getting unit essays on a regular basis, unlike the exchange mechanic, which we barely saw since its inception during the worldwide celebration 2 years ago. With his unit essay, he needs Piccolo or Krillin on the rotation. He still stacks defense, but he also greatly raises attack for 1 turn, and he has a high chance to stun. His passive is defense 158%, which is really good. Off jump 158% attack, or defense, sorry. But when you go for his super attack, he gets an additional attack 158%, which is great. Including himself, if a heavenly event category ally is on rotation, get an additional attack and defense 58%, and during the turn you attack, another 58% attack and 100% chance to stun attacked enemy if by a super, and all allies key +3 and defense 58%. His active skill conditions are activated once you are 58% or below in terms of your HP, and then he recovers 30% HP, 1 turn guard against all types, and then for 2 turns, all allies defense 20%. Trocho, he's a big boy. What do you think about him?
This is my first time actually seeing what he did.
Yeah.
And he's the best unit in the game. There's no way he's not. I don't see any way he's not with this. Dude, he's having like 158 at the start of turn for defense. He is going to be at like 200,000 defense at the start of turn.
Yeah.
And then when you attack, because on super, it's more than 158. It's like 200%.
Yeah.
And then he's getting another 58% attack and defense. And during that turn, another attack. So the wording is weird. So if you have a category ally of the Heavenly on rotation or whatever,
yeah,
you gain another 58%. And during that attack, and during that turn you attack, another attack. So is he gaining that again in super attack? Another 58% attack?
Yeah, it seems like attack? Yes. And then he can stun as well. And then he has a 100% chance to stun.
He's infinitely better than UI Goku. Like,
yeah.
Alright, sure. Turn 1, UI Goku, okay, maybe he'll dodge a bit more. Bro, 1 super attack at 200,000 defense, bam, 230,000 defense. And then you're getting even more because... Yeah. Like, the way it's going to factor in, because it will add it to his defense after the super, you're raising your defense before you even super, again, multiple times.
I mean...
Gohan is by far...
he's also a support. People, you have to remember, he's also supporting the rotation. He's giving all allies key +3 and defense 58%. So he's not just, go solo kind of guy. He's actually also a really good, like, rotation unit as well.
Okay, so Heavenly Event, that probably will include Ultimate Gohan.
That probably won't or will?
Will.
Yes, I agree. It should.
Because you have the Kais with it. So, man, Tech Gohan back on top, dude. You're having these two both infinitely stacking. Oh my god,
bro,
dude, this is actually broken.
Bro,
oh my goodness.
I mean, it genuinely is the Gohan show at that point. You're running Hybrid Saiyans, but you're probably just running Gohan's period. Let's be honest, because what? If you go over it, you have the likes of the infamous but still evergreen LR Gohan, the SSJ one. You have this Gohan.
Ignore LR Gohan. LR Gohan is garbage until Azize. You know what you do? You run hybrids. You run the Tech Gohan and this Gohan together, and then you run the World Tournament Gohan that gives 58%.
Wait, which LR Gohan do you think I'm talking about?
Both. Heck, both of them. Irrelevant. Trash. Garbage. You need those two and the support Gohan, the high school Gohan. Bro, both these units are hitting like 6 million turn 1 with 10 million.
But defense. I mean, you're still gonna have enough Gohans you're still gonna have room for Gohans on the team. Like, okay, let's go over the Gohans we can use. We can use obviously Tech Ultimate Gohan, of course. You can use this new Gohan, of course. High School Gohan, Great Saiyaman Gohan, of course, the new one that just got its Dokkan Awakening from the World Tournament, sure. Then you can use as well, if I'm not mistaken, obviously I'm trying to think. You could use the Tech LR Gohan as well, because now he'll get a lot of defense from this guy being on the rotation, right? The new one, the BoJack movie Gohan, and then you'll have AGL LR Gohan. That's your full Gohan team sorted out pretty much. There you go.
Man, bro, what is this Gohan, dude?
And I mean, if you want to throw in future Gohans, go ahead. I mean, Fist Future Gohan might get his EZA inevitably. I mean, we're almost at the category points, right? The category EZAs. We're not at the point. We already got one. We're getting into category EZAs soonish, right? So once Fist Future Gohan gets his EZA, he's gonna be a monster. STR Ultimate Gohan, when he gets his EZA, monster. So again, you're gonna probably run a full Gohan team inevitably. This guy just adds to it immensely. We needed a Kid Gohan. I was really personally hoping it would be Planet Namek Saga or the Saiyan Saga Gohan more so, but I'm still gonna take it. It's still really good. Obviously we don't have access to the categories and links he has, but links we can presumably, you know, take one of the Kid Gohans. I mean, we just have to take one of the Kid Gohans and go from there, right? I think that's the best way to do it. So I'm gonna look up, I'm gonna take in Kid Gohan from the Planet Namek Saga and base it off that. So he'll probably have Saiyan Lineage, Berserker, Saiyan Warrior Race, The Innocence, Gaze of Respect, Prepared for Battle, and Fierce Battle. Which is not a really bad link set considering who he's gonna be linking with Tech Ultimate Gohan, seemingly, because Saiyan Lineage, and Fierce Battle, of course. So I think he'll be fine, I think. But yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see his actual links and categories once we get access to it. His active skill isn't the worst thing on the planet, especially if you are somebody who doesn't have like everything rainbowed or anything, because you're probably gonna encounter it. Like, you know, we used to complain about int LR cell back in the day for having 30% or less, but to be honest, with how extreme SBRs are nowadays and everything, I see that actually happening more often than I thought I would ever see Intel Arcel get his transformation, right? So seeing this active skill condition honestly is not impossible, I don't think. So that's fine with me. Yes, it couldn't have been better 100%, but I think it's fine. What do you think about the active skill?
I think it's pointless.
Do you?
Actually, no reason for it to exist. Bro, guard against old types for one turn.
Yeah.
You're at 800,000 defense, Gohan.
Yeah, but
what do you need to guard against?
I mean, you're acting as if Tech Gohan doesn't need guard either, even though he can greatly increase his defense.
I mean,
and attack.
Again, after like 3 supers, guard is kind of irrelevant unless you're in the God event.
I mean,
recovering 30% HP, bro. Your defense is high enough. Get one orb and you're back to full.
Yeah, but the thing is, you have to remember. Let's say you're an SBR, right? Say you are going into the next fight with Gohan on that first rotation, but you're under 58% HP. You get a free heal here, that one turn guard, and then you get the allies 20% defense, which will obviously help you survive a bit more, right? So
I mean, that's gonna be good in Super Battle, but that's like it. And
I mean, but that's that is. I mean, but
I guess God event.
We can't really go into Dokkan events that much. The God event, LGE.
It's only the God event and Super Battle. This will be like useful, and you can activate it super easy in them. So yeah, it's a good active skill, but yeah, it's okay. That's a bit too harsh on it.
Yeah, you're being a bit too harsh. I think it's good. I personally think it's fine.
100k defense by like turn 5.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. In long run events, you can kind of see the irrelevancy of guard, but again, you have to remember. Take the GTLG for example. Look at how much Tech Ultimate Gohan, Tech SSJ for Goku does at the end and the last phase, right? Even with like a 700k, 800k defense. So in theory, it's actually not necessarily a bad thing to have, you know, even though it may not be the best thing in the world, right? I think it's fine. I think people, you know, yes, it could have been better, but it's still not as bad as, say, the, you know, get hit 7 times or launch a super attack 5 times or whatever it may be, right? It's still much better than that, in my opinion. Let's move on to the final unit in this list, Garlic Jr. He leads Heavenly Event as well. So, wait. So, do you think Heavenly Event... Okay, this is a quick off track before we jump into Garlic Jr. Is Heavenly Event like moments that Heavenly Events took place? Because, like, I'm a bit confused about this. Trocho, what do you think?
Heavenly Event, I think Immortality is like Realm of God type-ish thing. Like, Immortality is generally a God-only ability, like, you know, the Kais and whatnot. So I think that's how he's leading it. I think any unit that will have, like, actually gotten Immortality would have a Heavenly event where you in some way reached a level of godhood.
But Gohan never reached that level of godhood. As Kid Gohan, he definitely didn't.
You know what? True, I didn't. I think it's probably just one of the translations that it's going to be weird, and we'll actually have to see the category to see what they fully mean.
Yeah, I agree. It's going to be extremely
maybe we're thinking of it like too literally, like heaven as in God, but maybe it could be like miraculous event, wonderful event type thing, like something that you wouldn't expect to happen, or I don't. Why is Gohan on it then? Like Garlic Jr. and Gohan, what do they even share in that But I'm very confused, Kale.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what exactly is going to be represented by this heavenly event category. But he leads it anyways, 120 and key +3 as expected from a banner unit. He greatly raises attack, and that's a stack, of course, so that's fine. I kind of understand why now he has such low attack as well, because he stacks it on his super. Supreme damage, of course. Passive is own attack and defense 160 when attacking a super enemy, by the way, specifically a super enemy. Get an additional attack and defense 60% and a medium chance to stun, and then all extreme allies get key +3 attack and defense 40%. Really good unit. I did manage to also, you know, kind of look into a bit of his card. You guys might see it a bit cut off, but if you look at the links, you guys can see this boss word. He does have big bad bosses, so already that's automatically a dub for an extreme unit to get big bad bosses. You know, Super 17, we complained about it a lot, him not having it. But yeah, Trocho, how do you feel about him? He's got 7 categories as well, it seems like, right? 7, yeah, that my math is right. He's got 7 categories, so he seemingly got a decent chunk of categories. It'll be interesting to see which exact categories he's going to be within. Of course, we don't have that list just yet, of course. But yeah, Trocho, what do you think, man?
He seems like one of the better banner units. I don't know if I wouldn't have him like above Whis, but man, that extreme class support might.
I mean, like, you say that, but he's one of the better banner units. But recently, banner units have been top tier, arguably. We got the Goku and Vegeta banner units are like the best banner units we've ever had in a long time. This guy is probably gonna come close to them. I think his super attack passive is gonna let him down a teeny tiny bit, because obviously they can greatly raise attack and defense, as well as greatly or just stack defense internally pretty much, and they support like
raising attack is okay, but yeah, it's gonna take a lot of turns for it to be like
useful.
Noticeable.
Yes, yeah, exactly. It's why I'm saying like those maybe still be better, but that doesn't mean this guy isn't good. Of course, I think he's definitely slotting in top 5. Like, I think he's easily slotting top 5-ish.
Yeah, I mean, right now, I don't know. I probably still have Whis at number 1.
I'm surprised you have Whis at number 1. I still have I have the 2 new boys at number 1 easily. The new Gobros and new Goten and Trunks. Like 1 and 2, they are solid there. Like outright, like just genuinely.
Yeah, no, you're right. I don't know how I forgot about them. Yeah.
Whis is great, don't get me wrong, but it's just like he's extremely usable and stuff. But Goten and Trunks, of course, you know, Goku's family and Vegeta's family support. So on hybrids and stuff, wherever you can put them on, they're eternally evergreen. Yeah, they're eternally evergreen. And then new Gobros, especially with the potential of GT heroes expanding down the line, I think they're still immense. But yeah, anyways, less about them, more about this guy. He's gonna be super awesome anyways, like purely because he already is an extreme class allies, you know, support, which is covering the entirety of the extreme category or the extreme typing, which is insane, right? So he's gonna be really good overall. I think he's gonna be immense. He's gonna have a lot of attack and defense as well, especially if you're fighting super enemies, which more or less you're gonna probably use him against them, especially in ESBRs and stuff like that, right? But yeah, go ahead, Trocho. What do you think? How do you feel about him?
I think they're great, and I think data download just dropped, so look forward to more videos on them.
Definitely.
We'll actually see if Gohan is the best unit in the game. Garlic Jr. seems incredibly solid.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to go see what they can do. So.
Yep. Sounds good.
Well, you guys in some point.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, let us know in the comment section down below what do you guys think of all these units. Of course, shout outs to Talon for, you know, he was in a crowded train trying to do these translations, and even we kind of were just running off what he had, of course. But yeah, let us know in the comment section down below what do you guys think. Of course, if you guys have access to the categories and links by now, I assume, of course, they're out because of the data download. Let us know in the comment section down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more content, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy, everybody.